Hi, welcome everyone. I'm jenderalfeb, and here we go again. This time I want to talk to you about the Kingdom Leagues and of course the Kingdom Raid, which could be quite confusing for Clash of Clans players because the system is quite different. Okay, now before I get on to the Kingdom Raid itself, I want to talk to you guys about the Kingdom Leagues. Alright, so Kingdom Leagues allow kingdoms of similar strength and size to compete with each other in a series of kingdom raids or wars. Only kings and lords can enter the kingdom into a kingdom league. So team raids will start once 6 kingdoms of similar strength are matched, with the exception of the lowest level league, which is called the Malay League, which only requires 2 kingdoms to start. Now the league will run for 5 days. So each day a kingdom will face a different rival in a 24-hour raid. The goal is obviously to win as many of these raids as possible and to accumulate the most total raid points. There are altogether 4 kingdom leagues, Melee being the lowest, Sword League, Arrow League, and Axe League being the highest. Okay, so those are the leagues, and when you win a war or a kingdom raid, obviously you get rewards. So and the rewards vary depending on which kingdom league you are in. If you are in the Malay League or in the Sword League, you'll probably get gold. If you are in the top 2 highest leagues, you'll get rings, which are like dark elixir, as I explained in my first video. Okay, so now how do you win a kingdom raid? So obviously the goal of the kingdom raid is to gain as many raid points as possible throughout the 24-hour period, as I mentioned before. Now you can gain raid points by destroying the opponent's stronghold on the raid map. So just the stronghold, you don't need to destroy the entire base. To start a battle, simply tap on the base shown on the map. Once you have defeated a base, you will be able to progress onto the next base. You will have a total of 5 morels. Think of morels as lives. Okay, when you play Mario Brothers, you get 3 lives. So if you lose all those lives, then your game is over. Same thing. So in this game, we call them morels. So try to defeat as many bases as you can without losing all 5 morels. If you lose a battle, you will lose a morale point. Once you have lost all 5 points, you will no longer be able to attack any bases. Now, also, as a good tip, attacking in a kingdom raid does not utilize your battle stones. So do not worry about your battle stones. Now, I have a few tips for you guys in Kingdom Raid. First of all, if you see a difficult base, you can, and you know that one of your kingdom members have already successfully, attacked it, then you can actually use the view replay button to watch one of the previous successful attacks on the base before you battle. So you get to know which side is the weakest, and what troop combination your other kingdom members use to win to defeat the base. Okay. Now talking about the raid points. Raid points are earned by defeating enemy bases on the kingdom raid map. There are a total of 10 rival bases to be attacked, unless your kingdom or your rival kingdom has less than 10 members. Now, raid points awarded for defeating a base increase incrementally. For example, the first base in a kingdom raid is worth 5 points, the second is worth 10 points, and so on. The maximum points you can gain in a raid is 375 by defeating the enemy king. The kingdom with the highest number of raid points at the end of the raid is the winner. Okay, so some things that you may not know about the kingdom raid. So if a member leaves the kingdom during a raid, that player's raid points will be deducted from the kingdom's total. So make sure you keep your members in your kingdom. If both kingdoms tie, so what happens, right? The kingdom that achieved the point total first will be the winner. Okay. And one last thing that you may not know, if the kingdoms are unequal in size, in that one kingdom has more members than the other, only points from the best kingdom members of the large kingdom are counted in the final total. So it's pretty fair game. Now, trying to connect, from my previous videos, when I mentioned about the roles, when I explained about the roles, you have like king, you have lords, you have sentinels, and then you have squires. Now, most of the bases for the raid map is picked by the game, with the exception of, the following three roles: the squires, sentinels, and king. The king will always be the last base on the raid map. Having a strong king is key, therefore, to deterring your rival from gaining the maximum raid points. Now, sentinels will typically appear as bases before the king, so choose your strongest members to help defend the king. So I also mentioned the same thing before. Choose your strongest members as sentinels, okay, and choose your weakest members as squires. Why? Because squires will never show up on the raid lineup, but they can still attack, they can still put in raid points for the king. Okay, so that's pretty much what I have in this short video. What you see on screen right now are basically me attacking in Kingdom Raid. As you can see, I'm going from bases to bases all the way until the king, where I guess you shall see the result, whether I manage to beat the king or not. Okay, so I'll leave you guys to the video. Enjoy it, and as usual, please share your comments, likes, and questions, and also please help me by subscribing to this video. And the benefit of that is that you get to know. I will send you guys a notice when the next video is out. Okay, so I'm jenderalfeb signing out.